Well, hello everybody. It's Evan on Evan Does Games. We're here with a new game. It's not Minecraft, and it's not Tekkit. It's Kerbal Space Program. I've played this game for a while. One of my favourites, even though I don't play it as often as I should, to be honest. But don't tell anyone. Excuse me. Oh, look at that happy chappy on the moon. Basically, you are on a world called Kerbin, and you have to make stuff in space. You can either fail everything or you can do well. It's completely up to you. Ah, look at the birds. You listen to the birds. And to start off, I'm going to show you the Kerbal Space System. This is Kerbin, where all the action takes place. And if you zoom out, see that Kerbin has two moons. This one, which is called Mun, or Moon. I'll probably refer to it as the moon because, let's face it, that's what it is. And if you zoom out a bit more, there's another one. It's a bitty ice moon called Minmus. Very difficult to get to. Hopefully I'll get there eventually. And if you just want to give me a second. Focus on the sun. Big ball of plasma. Let's see all the lines and zoom out. There are other planets as well. There is Moho, Eve, Kerbin, Duna, Drez, and Joule. Let's just go through them. Start with Kerbin, with its moons. Moho, not closest to the sun. That has no moons. Similar to Mercury. Well, that probably has a moon. Eve, which is like Kerbin, except further away, purple, and I think it has a thicker atmosphere. I'm not sure. All these super awesome craters. And that does not have a moon either. This is Duna, the Mars analogue of the Kerbal system. And it has one moon, Ike. And I'm getting a text message or some interference. You can hear that, sorry about that. And there's Joule, a great big fat gas giant. The Jupiter analogue for the Kerbal system. And as you can see, that has 1,000,001 moons. By 1,000,001 I mean 5. And let's go through them. There's Lathe, a water moon, which is odd by how far away it is from the sun. Val, which is a Diddy asteroid, it's more uneven than Dartmoor. Bop, which is even worse, it's Diddy and it's an asteroid. Tylo, which is Tylo. And Gilly, what's Gilly in orbit? Oh, 1 second. No, that's what's saying. Wait, is that a moon orbiting? What? This is confusing. No, wait, no, go back. That's good. That's oh, it's orbiting Eve. That does have a moon. Sorry about that. Okay, so Tyler, that's a dual moon. Gilly orbiting Eve. And Pole, that's orbiting Joule as well. Take a look. Asteroid. And Drez, which is a little planet. No moons between Duna and Joule. And then, woof, sorry about that, back to the sun. Okay, let's leave the tracking station and go to the Vehicle Assembly Building, or the VAB, where we have some super awesome music. Also, this is Kerbal Space Program version 0.18.1. It's not the most recent version because I'm downloading the new DLC for Black Ops 2, so can't do anything too drastic on the internet. Now, to start off, you need to build a spacecraft. There are some pre-built ones, but I'm going to build my own because I am an MLG pro at this game. Let's use Command Pod Mark 1 one person command pod. And there it is, go. You can see your little Kerbals getting to work on the ground. In this episode, I plan to get into orbit around Kerbin, which shouldn't be too difficult, but then again. So first what we need is a parachute, because there is inevitable failure. Science! No, just find a parachute, here it is. And that will clip onto this, and there we go. Pages, oh my god. We also need some fuel tanks. RCS fuel tank, which helps to control the spaceship while it's in orbit by use of these RCS thrusters. I have 4 of them. Is that 4? I've not played this in too long. And underneath the RCS fuel we need an SAS module, which is used to keep the thing from shaking itself to pieces. An advanced one and a regular one. Well, this needs to be able to detach from the state. Oh jeez, that's a big one. Yeah, that's what she said. From other stages as it comes back in, otherwise it'll crash and burn. So you need a decoupler, which takes stages apart. See them on the right hand side. Okay, so now we need some more fuel. Well, that's jet fuel for the rockets. No, that's too big. Okay, we put a fuel tank on here, and let me find it. A little Diddy engine for maximum fuel efficiency. Under this we need a decoupler, and there's a little shroud on there as well, just cover the engine during takeoff. That's a tricup. Now we can separate this off into I need music, into different sections, so we can have multiple rockets next to each other. I have no idea. This is probably all going to go horribly wrong. Right. Use some duct tape, or as they're actually called, strut connectors, to hold everything together. And underneath here we want some powerful engines, so we can get off the launch pad. Is this all there is? There's a not more powerful one. There's a... What's this one? The atomic one, which doesn't actually explode in spectacular fashion as much as you'd hope it would. And plonk them on there. And that probably isn't going to be enough thrust, so get some radial decouplers. Plonk them on the side. Get some more fuel tanks. They're mounted on the side. And then a little one. Have some. That doesn't look right. Oh well. And then have some duct tape for this as well. Okay. You might need some separatrons, which are little solid rocket engines. Solid rocket fuel, you can't control how much thrust it gives out, whereas liquid fuel ones you can. Adjusting the angle with WASD, as you do. No. Belong to little black stripes, so yes. Molto bene. Then this will push, these will activate at this, well, I'll organise the stages so these activate when these detach. And what we'll do is use this external fuel duct to drain fuel from here into the fuel tank, so these on the outside ran out first. Okay. Now you can use some of these, so make sure it doesn't wobble and fall over on the launch pad. It doesn't look like there's enough thrust. That's what's concerning me. Now we can use some of these to make spectacular alt. Perfect. Spectacular detachment of this, because having mass efficiency is too overrated. Alrighty then, zoom out of it. Have it actually close to the ground. Oh, clipping. Okay. What else could we put on here? No. Yada yada yada. Just checking any other things we could need to put on here. Okay, so this is, I'm going to leave it here. Hope it doesn't blow up. And we shall call it Kerbin Orbiter 1. Save the name, and now make sure the staging's set up correctly. We want all of these rockets to fire at the same time. So then we add all the rockets to this. Nope. And have these disconnect as well. And then next we want put this here and have some radial couplers in there. And that looks about right. So save. And let's head to the launch pad and see who's in the cockpit. Come now. Oh, it's John Red Kerbin, and he's terrified. Wait for the game to load. Take a look at the spaceship. Standing proud at 84 meters above sea level. And there's a... what the hell is... abort? No thank you. Oh, I could have put some lights on here actually. Oh. Throttle up using the shift key. Press T to activate the stabilization that I put on earlier. And then we're ready for takeoff in 3, 2, 1. There we go. That is what I'm talking about. See the fuel draining in the left hand side here. Looks like that might be too loud. Let me turn down the sounds a little bit. And this. Yes. And apply. Nope. Close. And resume. Yeah, that should be better. Now we wait till these fuel tanks run out over here, and then we can detach this stage. But until then, we just keep accelerating towards the stars. Oh. Action shot. There we go. see what it's like from inside the cockpit. Boring. Start a little bit of a turn, so guess a bit more orbital, and hold that. And there goes that stage. So now we can detach. Whee! And they will go spiralling off to their doom. Wait, what? That's stopped going. What the? Oh dear. I should not have done that. Ah, crap. Now this is starting to go slowly and I think downwards a bit. Oh, damn it. This mission is now destined for failure. Sorry. Let's go on the map view. That's the debris, it's just listed as unknown. It's a bug in this version. Let's bring up the nav ball. And we can just hold it at, wait, 45 degrees, maybe, please. Get on. Good fuel efficiency, I must say. Not going outwards too much, but maybe we need to point upwards a bit and get towards space. I am in no way a professional at this, I'm very, very bad. Don't take my advice. The atmosphere ends around 70,000 meters, so that's where we need to be. Otherwise, we'll come crashing back down to Kerbin, which I'm sure is what you all want to see. But I want to get into orbit. Really want to get into orbit before I use this entire stage. I might throw it down a bit. Point in this direction a bit more. Come on, magic 70. Our surface speed is increasing rather rapidly. Try to get it to 100, 125 just to be round. Because I'm impatient, I would have throttled up a bit more. And cut engines there. So we will make it into space. Huzzah! Congratulations, you can stop screaming now. And what I will do is let's see, this number's reducing down. I can't point to it, can I? The number at the Apple axis, the highest point in my orbit, is reducing because I'm still encountering air resistance. As I'm not. Oh, no, not anymore. I'm in space. As you can tell by the beautiful space music which is now in the background. I add a maneuver here so I can get into orbit. I want to be a symmetrical orbit around 100, 100. That's at 105 or 127. The maneuvers can help plan what you're going to do in the next part of your flight. And you have to point towards the. No, that's good enough. And that is in 1 minute 50 seconds ish. You have to point towards where, and you can use RCS now to help maneuver in space. As you can see by the little flary uppy things. And point towards a little blue navigator on the nav ball. And burn for apparently 27 seconds. As you can see down in this corner. You can see how long you have to burn for. and how long until the node actually arises. If it's 27 seconds, then I don't know how much fuel I have left. I might have to change into my final stage, which would be inconvenient. Turn fast, yes. Where's the moon? The moon should be visible. Yeah, it's the sun. Yeah, it should be. There it is. We will conquer you soon, moon. Yeah, rhyming. Take a sip of victory sip of tea, as any British space organisation should if it conquers the stars. 50 seconds. And obviously, since space missions are obscenely long in real life and in the game, it takes about a day of in-game time to get to the moon and back, depending. There is a time warp function which you can use to help speed up time and make the journeys take a little bit less than a long time. Say if you go to somewhere like Joule, which is 65 million kilometers away from the sun, and Kerbin is, give me a second, is not that far away from the sun actually. So you use these time warps to be able to get there and not spend your whole life behind a computer. There is something on my feet, I'm sorry. Now the node is coming up in a few seconds, so throttle up. See, wait for this to get to 0, and the node will expire. Now we should be able to use this stage. Ah, damn, one thing I did forget is ladders next to the command pod, so John right here can go on expeditions and adventures in the depths of space. 7, 6. Oh, there we go. There goes that stage, and now we can watch it twirl away into oblivion. Whee! Yeah. Oh dear. And now we'll throttle up this stage. Make sure to point towards a blue heading. 19, 18, that's alright. And then this blue actual orbital trajectory should line up with this dashed one. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Wait, let's just try and get this number here as close to 0 as possible. I can't use left shift. Yeah, perfectionism. That's good enough. Oh, maybe not. 116 by 133 actually does need some touching up. But that can be done in the future. Success! We are now in orbit of the planet of Kerbin. Congratulations! And the ship is spinning out of control because I forgot to turn on the stability controls. Well done. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Stop it! Jesus. Precision controls. Oh, well, it's not really important, but... Blah! sort this out. And there we go. A solitary little spaceship thing. How much fuel do you have left? Quite a lot. Not bad. Now, before this episode ends, you need to take John Red Kerbin, who's happily calmed down, on an adventure. Ta-da! Turn on his little light. And let's go! Wait, what are you doing? Turn on his little jetpack thruster. And go backwards, and there we go. Goodbye! Now you control the little Kerbin, they're all called Kerbins, using WASD to move right, left, forwards and backwards, and then shift and control to move him up and down. They're alarming velocities due to the lack of anything in space. Now, this is where I need a ladder, because now it's going to be difficult for him to get back into the spaceship. And why are you lagging? Whee! No, that's up. Hello. Don't want the jetpack to run out of fuel either. Why is it lagging? It doesn't usually do this. No, now I can hit it. No, 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 no! Splat. Well done. Now, if he just skims along, grab it! Yeah, and get back in. Congratulations, you didn't kill yourself. And I suppose that's it for my first episode of Kerbal Space Program. Look forward to more episodes soon, where I think I'll probably deorbit this, bring it back down with the help of Mr. Parachute, and then maybe, I'm not sure, maybe a space station or a trip to the moon. If anyone watches this, leave a comment and suggest things for me to do. But until then, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.